The human population is on course to exceed 11 billion people by the end of the century, by which time over half of these people may live in coastal areas. Where space is tight in places like Penang Island, Malaysia, artificial islands, land reclamation, and coastal defences are being used to solve this problem. However, unfortunately, valuable coastal habitats like coral reefs, mangroves, and mudflats are being replaced by man-made structures like seawalls and rock armour. Very few marine organisms can live on these new structures as they lack the natural physical complexity of analogous natural habitats such as rocky shores. Seawalls can then easily become colonised by invasive species, which can take up space and outcompete the native species. This means that along with habitat modification, invasive species are one of the biggest threats to native marine life across the globe. For example, in Europe, the Pacific oyster Magellana gigas has invaded many countries and now dominates many artificial habitats, and are now spreading into natural habitats like nearby rocky shores. Recent research has shown that these oysters can also provide habitat and promote the colonisation of other invasive species like the Australian barnacle, Ostrominius modestus. But the question is, does this relationship change between natural and artificial habitat? Researchers at the University of Plymouth have begun to answer this question, finding that the oysters are facilitating more invasive barnacles in natural habitat than in artificial ones. The process of invasive species facilitating other invasive species can cause invasional meltdowns, which can have dire consequences for native biodiversity. For that reason, more research needs to be done into the interactive effects of habitat modification and increasing invasive species in order to conserve our ecosystems.